Do you ever run into the situation where you meet somebody and they don't say anything wrong, they don't do anything wrong, but all of a sudden, you just don't like him? Now, me personally, since I'm always looking out for you guys are like my brothers, my family, I never want you to be that guy that people just for whatever reason dislike. I actually want you to grow your friends, to become more likable, become more socially friendly. Today, I'm gonna go over these 9 social norms, these 9 etiquette rules that every guy should know, but nobody tells you about. That sounds interesting. Let's hop into it. Number 1, let's start with probably the most important etiquette rule. When you meet somebody, what are you gonna do? You're probably gonna give them a handshake. But here's the thing, if you do it wrong without you opening your mouth, these people already unlike you. So to do it right, you wanna make sure it's firm. You wanna give somebody a firm handshake so they know you're confident and assertive. You don't want to give them some sort of limp, soft handshake that just lets them know that you're insecure. On top of that, you want the handshake to only be around 3 seconds. Anything more than that, it just gets awkward. Anything less than that, again, you just are seen insecure. More importantly, make sure you don't go into some sort of strength competition. This is something that most insecure guys will do to show their dominance, and they will literally squeeze your hand. This makes you unlikable, and you haven't even opened your mouth. Number 2. Never send a public message, whether it's a text or on social media, when you're angry, or when you're intoxicated, or when you're upset, or in any way, shape, or form compromised. You gotta understand that when people are on social media, they're looking to escape reality. They want something to relieve their stress. In other words, they're looking for positive vibes, positive energy. And if they're following a certain individual that is always negative, always posting something depressed or angry, you're just gonna look like the guy that's craving attention, craving sorrow. In other words, craving their energy. On social media, you're supposed to be giving value, giving positivity. So if instead you are sucking their positivity, you're gonna become this unlikable guy on social media that nobody wants to follow. Which rolls us on to number 3. Don't be the douchebag that's always texting and driving. I know damn well the text message that you just received can wait. Now you're not paying attention because you're swiping on the gram. So you, instead of putting your life and other people's at risk by swiping on the phone while you're driving, play your favorite audiobook from Audible. That simple switch right there could change your life drastically. And here's the thing. There's no excuse. Don't tell me it's because of the money, because right now, Audible, they're gonna give you it for free for the first 30 days. Here's the best part. You get 1 free audiobook and 2 Audible originals. Completely free also in this first month. Right now, what I'm listening to is a book called How to Win Friends and Influence People. It's an amazing book. It's a classic. It's almost a must read if you're an entrepreneur, but really for almost everybody, because it's a book that pretty much just shows you how to deal with people, how to become more likable, how to attract them in a positive way, of course, not in a manipulative way. It shows you the nature of people, which was such an eye-opener for me personally that now I use it in my personal life and how I run my company. And you can do that as well too. If you click the link down below, or if you go to audible.com/TMF, or even easier, you can pick up your phone, obviously if you're not driving of course, and text TMF to 500 and you're gonna get the special link to be able to get this free 30-day trial special offer and get that free audiobook and 2 free books. If for whatever reason you decide 1 month not to use all your credits to buy an audiobook, those credits then roll to the next month so you can always buy more books. If you decide to cancel Audible, which you can at any time, any books that you got for free during the time that you were a member, you get to keep. So even if it's canceled, you can listen to those books whenever you want. There's also other benefits of being a part of Audible. You get the Washington Post, the New York Times, and the Wall Street Journal. You get free access to all those 3 publications that produce premium content. You know that you have to pay a membership for these 3 to be able to access the content. Well, when you're a part of Audible, not only do you get that massive library of books, but you also get access to these paid publications for free. Number 4, let's talk about elevator etiquette. Something so simple you'd think I would have to cover, but I run into douchebags all the time. When you're loading an elevator, let everybody clear out. Don't just ram yourself in like some sort of animal. And once you're in, if you for whatever reason end up in the button position, you're now the designated button pusher, meaning that you should offer to press the button for everybody else so they don't have to reach over you. For the love of God, don't be that awkward kid that decides to load the elevator and stand like this. You're gonna make the whole ride horrible and awkward. And of course, like always, don't be that also annoying kid that decides to make funny noises or start a conversation that nobody wants to have. Number 5, never swipe left or right. When I lend you my phone to look at this picture, don't go and decide to swipe left or right. You gotta understand, when somebody lends you their property to show you something, everything from the left to the right is theirs and their privacy. Not only will it burn your eyes, it is also gonna make you massively unliked by the person that let you borrow the phone. Number 6, listen before you respond. It's like you're trying to monopolize the conversation with only what you have to say, and you think that what you have to say is more important than everybody else's. You see how this can get annoying? You should always let somebody else finish, really listen to what they're saying, and respond with context and intent. Not only will help give you or structure you a better response that's better suited for what they said, but also it's just gonna make you seem like somebody that's actually mannered and more likable, even if you have differentiating opinions. Number 7, when you're in public, headphones, they're not optional. So do everybody a public service. If your music sucks and your video isn't funny, at least you can enjoy it by yourself and don't have to be judged by everybody else, and you don't have to put everybody else through the pain of you listening to it. Number 8, never take it out on customer service. I'm sure you've seen it too, where you'll see somebody just arguing, kicking and screaming and throwing a temper tantrum, even though they're a full adult at a store, at a customer service guy, just because they didn't have it their way. That's the fastest way to become unlikable, and I don't even know you yet. Don't take it out at the guy at the front desk, because chances are he has nothing to do with what happened to you, and even worse, he probably has guys screaming at him every single day. Do it in a mannered format. Not only is the customer service guy is going to be more grateful that you aren't a prick like everybody else, because of that gratitude, he'll actually try harder to help you out. And that's basically it for this week's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Those are 8 etiquette rules that every person should know, should follow, but nobody ever tells you about this stuff. If you guys like this video and found it informative, don't forget to drop us a like down below. Also, don't forget to check out our sponsor, Audible. They're going to be linked down below as well. That's it for me today. See you next time.